the fact that Lowestoft is hosting its first ever film festival next month. Billed as the most easterly such event in the country, it's designed to celebrate local talent and independent film. It's all taking place from the 22nd to the 28th of October. Patrick Johnson is one of the organisers, and I'm very pleased to say that Patrick joins me on the line now. Patrick, good afternoon.
Hello there. Thank you for having me on. It's my BBC Norfolk debut, so thank you.
Oh, well, no, you're very welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. So, first of all, tell us, where did the idea come from to have a film festival in Lowestoft?
So it came from me and my colleague Joshua, and we were sort of thinking back in September last year, having a little think of what we could actually create for the town and the young people in the area that could bring everyone together, get some opportunities going for everyone that's creative and in the art scene. And it started from there. We sort of looked at how we could actually fund it and create it. And now, almost a year down the line, and we are about to, it's about to start. So
yeah, not long to go now. So, are you great lovers of film? Have you put on anything like this before? I mean, or is this all new to you?
I mean, me and Josh have always been into like the sort of film scene and the art scene, and but with the sort of job we have, and we're sort of working for a parent charity called Access Community Trust. And within that, we thought about what we could plan and how we can sort of create a big community effort. And it's just provided loads of opportunities for young people in the area it's a reason to create, and it's a reason to just put yourself out there. So that's how it all began.
And not very long to go now, just about a month and a half till it all kicks off. So what are some of the main things that are going to be happening during the festival?
So we're going to I think we had 300 submissions for the overall festival. Those have been whittled down into a short list, and the winners of those short lists are going to be screened. So there's about 86 films that are going to be on show. Some of those are big, 40 minutes independent films. Some of them are short films. We've got a fantastic range of animated, comedy, horror, progressive ideas and things that are going to challenge some norms and stuff in society. So I think there's something for everyone in the festival. And I think the best way to sort of have a proper browse is head to our website at Lowestoft Film Festival. And our program has just been released, so you can have a browse, you can book your tickets. A lot of the events are going to be free, and they're going to be screened, as you said earlier, from the 22nd to the 28th of October.
And are there just screenings, or will there be events where you have sort of guests, filmmakers coming along to give talks and things?
Yeah, we're going to have, the ceremony is going to have a fantastic range of judges there as well. But some of these screenings are going to have a Q&A for people to ask the filmmakers anything they want, which is exciting. It's going to be quite fun. And we're also going to have a few talks on just progressive things in the industry, around sort of disability, accessibility, diversity. There's going to be a talk on women in the film industry, which is all going to be exciting and interesting as well for just everyone involved. Those are most likely to be free as well. So it's just getting people engaged and something for the town that I think it's been missing for a while. So happy to be bringing it.
Excellent. And your website mentions about the fact it's designed to celebrate local talent. So a lot of the films, I imagine, are made by local Norfolk and Suffolk filmmakers, are they?
Yeah, we've had a real focus on the regional talent and the young. It's not just young people as well. It's all sorts of ages and people, but Norfolk and Suffolk especially, we've had a great amount of entered films. We've had themes that focus on the heritage of those areas and a lot of coastal theme stuff as well. It's been really quite exciting to go through all of the films, because me and Joshua had to look through them all to actually shortlist them. So it's been like a really wholesome experience looking at all the variety of films and whittling those down. So it's been really good, and as you say, celebrating the talent in the area.
And it seems as if Lowestoft has really come alive with the arts in recent years. Obviously, it's been the First Light Festival, which has started, and you were part of the whole Banksy Spraycation last year as well. So would you say it feels as if the arts are becoming much more of a thing in Lowestoft?
You know what? I'm very happy you said that, because it definitely is. It's like I've grown up in Lowestoft my whole life, and I went to uni and came back. And sort of when I was in other areas of the UK, I think there's a bit of a stigma that there's not much going on here. But the last 2 years, especially since lockdown, now we're coming out of that, I think it's just been a beautiful explosion of like ideas and we've been lucky to get the Towns Fund and certain things like that. But yeah, we're just, raring to go. I think Lowestoft is ready to take itself up to the next stage and, rival bigger cities in the UK for just energy and art and community events.
Now, obviously, there's so much planning that goes into an event like this. You mentioned how it was last September when you first started thinking about it. So does that mean you're already thinking about maybe having a number 2 next year as well?
We, I feel like giving that classic football analogy of like we're looking at the next game, because I want to just make sure we smash this and make sure it's a really enjoyable experience. We want everyone to get involved in it, young and old. And of course, it would be nice to do it again, but certainly the focus is to just have a great time this time and provide something that people want to see.
Well, it sounds fantastic. And whereabouts in the town are the screenings taking place?
So we've got the newly refurbished East Point Pavilion, which is, if anyone wants to visit Lowestoft, it's a great new attraction. It's just a street view venue. So we're going to have some films there. We've got the Lowestoft Library, and we've also got a new centre of arts called the Grit Arts Centre, which is another new refurbished building. It's going to have loads of creative things going on. So it's almost like a little triangle across the town. So even if you are thinking of visiting Lowestoft, use this as an excuse and just, travel about, get a little taste for the town, and I'm sure you'll be impressed by what you see.
Well, never mind the film festival. It sounds like, Patrick, you should be working for the Lowestoft Tourist Board.
You've got to love where you're from. So, yeah, of course I'm going to bang a drum for Lowestoft.
Excellent, that's terrific. Well, so it's the 22nd to the 28th of October. And just to give us that website address again so people can look at the full programme. That's
right, yeah, it's Lowestoft Film Festival.co.uk, and also our socials are LWT Film Fest. That's on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. So have a browse and just see if you want to get involved in it. I'm sure you will.
Excellent, that's terrific. Well, Patrick, thank you so much for coming on and telling us all about it here on BBC Radio Norfolk, and good luck with everything when it all kicks off next month.